the Viper 4567 here with my thoughts on Raw, and I'm also going to have a quick little recap of NXT Arrival, which was this past Thursday. So I'm going to start off with NXT Arrival. I started giving it a watch and to see what it was like. Obviously, I don't really watch NXT, to be honest. Just don't have time. Well, I wouldn't say I don't have time. It's just don't really want to watch it. But I thought the pay-per-view, this little pay-per-view was actually okay now. Obviously, the three main matches obviously was Cesaro versus Sami Zayn, Emma versus Paige for the NXT Women's title, and obviously the ladder match between Bo Dallas and Adrian Neville. I think all three matches, they were all very extremely watchable. The other matches obviously weren't so watchable, really. The undercard matches, but other than that, like, it was a decent little pay-per-view. Like, wasn't anything special, but like for a 2-hour show, it wasn't bad. So yeah, like, there was one great match and the other two matches were decent. So, like, wouldn't expect that much from an NXT pay. Could be, well, a lot of people might think it could have been a lot better, but I didn't really mind the show, if I'm being honest. First match obviously was Cesaro versus Sami Zayn. A very, very good match. Excellent match. 4 1/4 star I give it. The match was fucking awesome. Simple as that. Cesaro is just on fire at the moment. Like, you just know he is now going to become a top star. Sami Zayn was excellent too. Like, even though he got his ass kicked throughout the match, could definitely see him coming up to the main roster. Even though I've only watched 1 or 2 of his matches now. But yeah, other than that, it was a great match. The win came when where was it? Sit down powerbomb. No, with a spinning uppercut and then the neutralizer. Basically, Cesaro could not get rid of Sami Zayn. Basically, he could not get the pinfall. And he thought Sami Zayn was going to get the win, but it just absolutely beautiful finish. And then they shook hands at the end of the match, which was nice. So 4 4/4 stars. I'm not going to talk about any. I'll talk. CJ Parker took on Mojo Rawley. Star match, half a star. Wasn't anything too good, really, if I'm being honest. So yeah, there we go. So other than that match wasn't particularly great. Then we had the Ascension taking on Too Cool for the NXT tag titles, which was kind of a cool little match. Obviously, I haven't seen Too Cool now in years, but like, the Ascension looked fucking. I'll tell you one thing, they look a decent tag team, I must say. Just hope WWE don't fucking ruin them when they go into the main roster. But yeah, they won't, thanks to the Ascension. The Fallen Man basically gets the win for the Ascension. So next match then, they had Emma versus Paige for the women's title. I thought this match was actually pretty good for these. Emma looks totally different on NXT compared to what she is like on Raw. Like, on Raw, she's kind of, it's not her. No, it's nothing to do with Emma now. It's her opponent. Like, obviously she's only faced Rhea Summer Rae, but like, this match was brilliant. 2.5 stars or even more you could give it. But I think this match was excellent. Paige ended up winning thanks to a Scorpion crosslock, basically. So, and they shake hands after the match too, which was kind of cool. And Stephanie came to the ring, basically just announcing them. So, a good match. Like, I'm not going through in depth because I don't want to make this video too long. So, then we were going to have Xavier Woods versus Tyler Breeze, but obviously this match was interrupted thanks to Alexander Rusev. He basically kicked the fucking shit out of him, basically. So, well, I wouldn't call it a dud because it obviously didn't start, so you can't really call it anything, really. So, then we obviously had the main event match between Bo Dallas and Adrian Neville in a ladder match. I was kind of disappointed by this match, if I'm being honest. They didn't, like, fair enough, the arena is not very big. I can understand that. It's obviously how it's in the university. I can understand that, but if you're going to have a ladder match, you're going to have to make it a little bit better than this. But, like, look, don't get me wrong, I haven't watched NXT that much, so I'm not really judging. But this ladder, like, for a ladder match, it was absolutely kind of boring, if I'm being honest. There was some good stuff, but HBK came out to just basically announce, say how good the ladder match is, plugging his DVD base, and then the crowd basically chanting one more match. There was some good stuff on this, but like, it's just, for a ladder match, it wasn't kind of great, if I'm being honest. But like, look, at the end of the day, WWE obviously have a thing now where they don't want to be doing. Like, I can understand the arena is small enough. Like, obviously the stage is literally right next to the ring. They don't want to be doing anything too dangerous. But like, at the end of the day, if you're going to have a ladder match, there needs to be some high risk. So 2.5 stars I give it. I don't know what any other people have given it, but like, that's the most I could give it, really, to be honest. and Adrian Neville obviously winning. So the pay-per-view itself wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty watchable, if I'm being honest. But, like, it wasn't shit or anything. It's just probably might start watching NXT, but I don't know if I'll review any of the shows really, if I'm being honest. But, like, it's definitely made me want to watch NXT, because there's some good wrestlers there. Like Bo Dallas now. I don't really like Bo. I think he's a bit of an asshole. If I mean, his character's an asshole. But obviously that's what a heel is basically. Adrian Neville looks awesome. Like Britain have some good wrestlers there. Adrian Neville, Paige, who else? Fucking Paige and Adrian Neville. I think there's one or two others there from Britain as well. So like Britain definitely really coming in with some good wrestlers. So yeah. So now on to Raw. First thing we get is CM Punk's music playing, which is we're obviously in Chicago, Illinois, the Allstate Arena. Punk's music hits, the place goes fucking crazy. But it's Paul Heyman, the crowd boo the house down. Yeah, this is basically a hijack, basically, this show. I am sick to fucking death of people chanting CM Punk during fucking, especially during the Wyatt and Shield match. This pissed me fucking off. CM Punk, it was CM Punk's fucking he's the main, he wanted to leave. Don't be blaming WWE for this. At the end of the day, I'm a big fan of CM Punk. I love CM Punk, but at the end of the day, he got his ball and he fucking brought it with him, basically. He dropped the ball, he wants to go home, simple as that. Not WWE's fault. At the end of the day, yeah, fair enough, the storylines are not great for him, but I couldn't give two fucks. CM Punk wanted to leave. That's not, at the end of the day, that was his decision. Fuck that. Don't be fucking running other matches. And fucking grow up, WWE. Now, some of the audience are so fucking selfish, and I'm fucking sick of it. Like, every match, CM Punk. Granted, at the start of the show, granted. Fair enough. And maybe a few other times throughout the night. But Jesus fucking Christ, every minute, CM Punk. Yeah, CM Punk doesn't give a damn what you think, lads. Simple as that. So, I'm finished there. I've gone on a bit too far there. Heyman goes, he deserves a louder ovation than that. Then he copies the way Punk sits down. He does one of his pipe bomb promos, saying that Triple H definitely don't want CM Punk in WWE, saying that Punk is not here tonight. Heyman says, why is not Punk here? That's because he blames the fans. You took CM Punk away, and basically he blames The Undertaker for basically the downward spiral, basically, since the last WrestleMania. He wants the streak to be taken away from Taker, and one man can conquer it, and that is Brock Lesnar. More CM Punk chants by the crowd. Lesnar then says Taker is scared of me, and many people have gone for the streak but have failed. Lesnar says he will conquer the streak. Lesnar leaves the ring, but as soon as he basically leaves the ring, excuse me, Mark Henry's music plays. He goes to the ring. Excuse me. Lesnar and Henry go at it. Lesnar rams Henry into the steps and then hits him in the skull of the steps and F5s him through the announcer's table. So yeah. Next match then is the New Age Outlaw. The Usos defeat the New Age Outlaws to win the WWE tag titles in a decent match. As I've said, basically, why couldn't they have done this 8 days ago? This is what I don't fucking get. Right, the New Age Outlaws defeat the Usos at the Elimination Chamber. The Usos beat them the next night on Raw. See, typical fuck. No, this is what I don't get. See, this is what the WWE tag titles means to the company. They have to win it on. They can't win it on a pay-per-view. They have to win it on Raw. That is no disrespect to Raw. At the end of the day, they should have won the titles at Elimination Chamber. It doesn't really make any fucking sense. Why would they want it? Why did they win the title 8 days later? And basically, and obviously, the New Age Outlaws have actually provoked their rematch clause for main event, which is on tonight, I think, or something, or whatever. But the match itself was decent. Nice clothesline from Road Dogg. Outlaws dominate from the early part of the match. Big boot from Billy Gunn, that gets 2. Nice heel kick from Jane and a flying elbow. Simone dropped then on Billy Gunn. Corkscrew off the top rope gets 2. AKA Whisper in the Wind. Super kick from Jimmy on Road Dogg. Roll up gets 2 for Gunn. Tilt-a-whirl slam gets 2 for Gunn. Jimmy tags Jay. And while he's doing that, he does a flying planche onto Road Dogg. Then a super kick then. And a flog splash from Jay gets the win. So Usos, it's about time they won the tag titles. They're the most hottest tag team. Besides the Shield and the Wyatt family. They're the only other tag team that is probably on fire at the moment. That's my opinion. I like the Usos. They're probably the only face tag team that I like. Basically, well, either that, yeah, basically, I think that's really it, really. Goldust and Cody Rhodes I do like, but I prefer the Usos. So next then is Big E defeats Cesaro by disqualification, and it's like the match itself was only a minute or two old. A nice tool to our backbreaker from Cesaro again. Base for Big E, the Cesaro swing which the crowd love, and yet again like last week, Swagger gets Cesaro disqualified and after a Swagger bomb. And after the match, then the big ending for me, so that looks like it's going to be Cesaro versus Swagger. That's why I'm not really pissed off about this, because obviously it's going to be Cesaro versus Swagger, or it's going to be Swagger versus Cesaro versus Big E for the Intercontinental. So we don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Batista calls the yes move the most stupidest thing he has ever seen. Basically, fuck off, Batista. Now, I know this was only for his character and all that, but basically Batista's gone heel now because the fans fucking hate you, mate. Simple as that. You are an idiot. Next match then, the Wyatt family defeat the Shield in a good match. Not as good as that match, obviously, at the minute, just a lot quicker, basically. The match itself wasn't too long. I wish it could have went. That's probably the only thing I hated about this match, was the fact that it wasn't too long. But other than that, it was pretty good. Before the match, this is awesome chance. Planchas by Ambrose and Rollins on Harper and Rowan. Then Reigns in the ring gets a Simone drop on Bray. Nice drop kick then from Rollins. Harper goes for that suplex off the top rope, but just like an Elimination Chamber, Rollins lands on his feet and sends Harper out. And Rollins does a sunset flip plancher onto both Harper and Rowan. Harper then rams Rollins into the barrier. Insecurity then from Rollins. Ambrose keeps getting distracted by Wyatt. Flying clothesline by Ambrose. Figure 4. Then he gets a figure 4 as well. On this time on Rowan. Wyatt then with a clothesline or chokeslam, sorry. And basically, this is what pissed me off with them, was the CM Punk chants. Fuck off, basically. With one of the they were chanting this was awesome already a couple minutes ago, and then they decided to chant CM Punk. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, you and CM Punk. Sidewalk slam gets 2 for Rowan. Nice clothesline then from Ambrose. Beautiful DDT then from Ambrose and Wyatt. Ambrose goes to tag Rollins, but he leaves and says to Reigns, I can't be the glue anymore, basically, because he was getting pissed off, I think, with the fact that he was trying to tag in. So he just basically stood on the ramp. Superman punch from Reigns. Reigns then with a drop kick onto the apron on Harper. Reigns then with a spear. Rowan goes over the announcer's table, which was beautiful. Harper then with a suicide dive on Reigns. And Sister Abigail on Ambrose. That gets the win. And another pretty good match, I must say. One of the, not as good as Cena and Cesaro, but it wasn't too far away. So next then, Santino and Emma defeat Fandango and Samarena match. I think these four are probably going to fight each other at WrestleMania, but just have one of these funny fucking feelings. I'm not against Emma. Emma is fucking, I'll tell you one thing, technically a good wrestler. But she needs to face someone her own kind of, Paige basically, or fucking, who else in the company that can wrestle? Natalia even, or something. But spinning heel kick gets 2 for Fandango, and then a suplex. Santino with a funny look, it was like a stunner or something. Then Emma with a tarantula, and basically gets the Emma lock obviously on Summer Rae for the win. So next time, Sheamus defeats Christian in a decent match. Christian slaps Sheamus twice in the face, and Sheamus rams Christian into the barrier. Knee to the face gets 2 for Sheamus. Nice clothesline, and Irish Curse gets 2 for Sheamus. Baseball slide from Christian, and then he misses a plancha, and Sheamus rams him into the steps. Christian comes back with a clothesline, but yet again misses a flog splash. Sheamus hangs Christian on the rope. Sheamus then with the 10 punches. Running knee gets 2 for Sheamus. Reverse DDT, and then a frog slash gets 2 for Christian. White Noise gets 2. Stupid boring chance basically, and Bro Kick gets the win for Sheamus. So yeah, again the crowd ruined this match. I thought it was a decent match. Fuck you basically, just because you can't get your CM Punk. Christian then attacks Sheamus after getting interviewed backstage and hits him with some light equipment. The next match then, the Bella Twins defeat Alicia Fox and Oksana. Couldn't care less about this match. I think it was Brie Bella that won with a backbreaker basically, so that was about it. Daniel Bryan then goes to the ring and says it's good to hear that we all have a voice and we can hijack Raw. He will not leave unless he fights Batista or Triple H accepts his challenge for WrestleMania. Crowd chant no, which is the first time I agree. Triple H moves Hicks and he comes out with Stephanie. Stephanie says you should be embarrassed that you lose a lot basically. Bryan says for the last 6 months you have screwed me and I am still here and the crowd are right behind me. Triple H says this is the blame era basically, calls him a B+ player and says that is a good spot. Brian says that you can't even see through your lies. He can see through his lies. The only way you see sense for me to kick the crap out of you at WrestleMania. Without the McMahons, you would not be here, says Stephanie. You wouldn't be an underdog because of us. We made you. Brian says to Stephanie, why don't you wear Triple H trunks and face me? So Triple H still basically said, yeah, she still kick your ass. Triple H says, get out of his ring. Brian goes, the fans own the ring. It's the fans' ring. Stephanie calls Kane to the ring. Brian basically suicide dives Kane, and the security get him away from the ring. So next, Triple H and Stephanie come to the ring. No, Dolph Ziggler defeats Alberto Del Rio in a match. Aaron Paul, which is the special guest, he's obviously think he was he's in the Need for Speed movies, I think. The new Need for Speed. I think he was also in the that Breaking Bad series as well. Nice dropkick from Ziggler. Then they plug obviously the new movie. Nice tilt for backbreaker, gets 2 for Del Rio. Lovely DDT gets 2 then for Ziggler. Super kick gets 2 for Del Rio. Aaron distracts Del Rio by standing up on the announcer's table, and the zigzag gets the win. So yeah, okay match at best. The next inductee then for the WWE Hall of Fame is none other than Paul Bearer. I'm very happy with this, well deserved. It's actually going to be interesting to see who's going to actually induct him, because there's 2 possible, Kane or Undertaker, but I think it has to be Undertaker. But we all know it's not going to be though. That's the problem. Undertaker is not going to be one of these like is not going to break his character and come out and talk. He's not that type of person since he became the dead man again. We've hardly seen him kind of go out. And the only time we see him kind of go out of character was when Ric Flair retired, basically. So, but I'd love to see Undertaker do it. But I tell you what, if it's fucking Mick Foley, I will crack up. Mick Foley does have an association with Paul Bearer, but no way. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if it was Kane, because I can understand Kane's involvement. I can understand that, but it has to, or even Undertaker and Kane. Even I think. Obviously, Paul Bearer is not with us anymore, so obviously somebody would have to, which is an absolute fucking tragedy. Because I tell you one thing, just like you could have some laugh with Paul Bearer, but Undertaker or Kane or both even, I'd have no problem with. Like they're the only 2 that should induct him. Simple as. So then we get Big E versus Jack Swagger. Basically, as soon as the bell rings, Cesaro comes in, gives Big E the neutralizer. Swagger and Cesaro go face to face. Cesaro gets Swagger in position for the swing, but Seb says don't do it for the sake of the people, don't do it. And basically tells him to hug it out, basically. So, basically this is going to happen, Swagger. You now definitely know what's going to happen, because I think it could be an awesome match, but we'll have to wait and see. Next then, Cena comes out to dress the Wyatts. He wants to hear the crowd. He obviously won't be in the match tonight. He likes the Allstate Arena. He has good memories here. Bray comes on the Tron, says Cena's like a champion horse. But as soon as the old horse gets kind of older and older, he wants to put basically Cena down. So, not a decent promo by the way. Then we see basically a shit little segment from Alexander Rusev. Basically saying he's a super athlete, basically. Who cares? I've been hearing that for months. And then the main event then... Daniel Bryan defeats Batista by disqualification in an okay at best match. Batista chance starts. Bryan works the knee of Batista. Bryan then with a drop kick to the knee, half crossing crab then as well. Clothesline from Batista, and then a suicide dive from Bryan. Misses a drop kick then from Bryan, and then the yes kick gets 2. Triple H, Stephanie and Kane come to the ring. Batista throws Bryan into Randy Orton. Nice kick to the skull by Bryan. Orton attacks then Bryan, and he goes after Orton. Then Triple H comes in and says, I'm sick of your crap, basically. So Bryan kicks him in the skull, and then Batista gives him the powerbomb, and then Triple H gives him the pedigree. So it looks like it's going to be Bryan versus Triple H basically at WrestleMania. It looks like it now, to be honest, but not particularly happy about it. But look, we'll just have to get used to it basically. So again, this Raw wasn't too bad, not great. The Shield and Wyatt match was good. Sheamus Christian wasn't too bad. The tag title match wasn't too bad either. So not really, wasn't anything really to write home about. Like, it was probably still though, since I've started to do Raws again, I've really enjoyed kind of watching all of them, if I'm being honest. And NXT wasn't too bad too as well. So my next video will be what day is it? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, Monday will be WrestleMania 14, hopefully. So please subscribe, comment, like, and I will talk to you guys soon in the next video. So take it easy.